لما نسمع اسم النبي لازم نصلي عليه.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Quranic Connection TV with your host Abdul Shahid. And in today's session, we're not going to be covering a particular verse of the Quran. In fact, this is more of an announcement. I just wanted to let you know that I'm about to begin a journey in the Islamic life mastery skills. Now, this is something that I previously did, and if you've been following some of the work that I've been doing, then life mastery is the absolute goal. We are doing the daily Quran. Why? In order to extract the benefit so that we can live in the companionship of the Quran. Live in the daily remembrance of Allah. But ultimately, that is meant to be applied on a day-to-day basis, on a practical level, not just on a thought basis. So what I'm about to do is take a journey myself, and I invite you to join me on this journey. Inshallah ta'ala, we will be covering many practical skills and tools that will inshallah help us to enhance our lives. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al Imran, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تعمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. And I always go on about this verse. Why do I go on about this verse? Because I love it. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is informing you and I of who we are. Allah has given us an identity. Allah has informed us about why He created us. Yes, we have been created in order to worship. That's our ultimate goal, to worship Allah. And how to worship Allah? In the way that He is pleased with. And the way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with is that we are to become the very best that we were created for. Allah is telling you and I that we can become the best. We weren't born the best, but we can become the best. We have to carve out our character. We have to carve out our lives until they become the very best that we want them to be. And who doesn't want their life to be a success? And the greatest success is that you become the very potential that you were created for. And so in these Islamic life mastery sessions, we're going to be covering a whole host of topics, really to enhance our character, enhance our behavior, our actions, and ultimately become successful both spiritually and materially. Allah doesn't expect you to become like a monk who abstains from the world. No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put us on the earth in order to partake in the world. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. You've been taken out for the people to serve creation. Why? In order to spread the good and to prevent the bad. And how can we do that if we don't live up to our potential? And so in these sessions, we will focus on two things. We have the daily Quran that we will continue to do, because that is our companionship with the Quran, and we connect to the Quran that way. And then at the same time, we will focus on the life mastery skills, and these are all skills that we will apply from the Quran and the Sunnah and apply in our lives so that we can become the very people that we want to be. So inshallah ta'ala, I invite you to join me. It's a journey I'm going to take over the coming years, at least the next 24 months. I will focus on this, and I will be sharing with you all the skills that I think that we as individuals need. The greatest of the great that have passed us had these skills and had these abilities, had these characteristics, and inshallah we will focus in on some of these and try and develop them so that we become the very greatest version of ourselves in our lives. So inshallah, I'll leave you with that. Look, if there is anything that you are struggling with that you would, or something that you would like me to cover, leave a comment below, and inshallah I will take it down, and bi'idhnillah I will cover it in the sessions to come. Whatever it is, don't be shy. Leave a comment, and inshallah I will speak to you in the next video. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.